Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing on tonight? Welcome to Table Talk with your girl. I am Tammy. I am so honored to be with you guys tonight again. It's just a blessing to be able to come in your homes, guys, right wherever you are. It may be morning, it may be afternoon, it may be night, wherever you are in the world. We are so excited to be able to just come and hang out with you guys just a little bit, as my very special guest, Tamia Mills, is back with us again this week. She was with us last week, but we ran into some technical difficulties, and so you said we're going to bring her right back. So we're going to wait till some more people jump on, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. But remember, as you are chiming in, kindly share this live, guys. She's going to be talking about some things that are deep tonight that I do believe that will be able to help you. She went through some things, guys, that I have not even went through. And so I'm learning, guys. So welcome as you are coming in. Say hello, drop down where you're chiming in from. We're going to try not to be before you long, but we're just going to allow her to be able to share some things about being bullied. So is there anything that you want to say while people are chiming in?
Guys, thank you guys for chiming in. I'm just going to talk about some things tonight that you guys may have not known about me. So I'm going to, like my mom said, we're going to wait till a couple people join, and then we're going to go ahead and get started, because we want to make sure that everybody sees is that no one's is left out.
So how you feeling tonight?
I feel good. I feel excited to talk about about our topics and things like that.
Yes.
I don't want to say it yet, but I'm just very excited to talk about what we're going to talk about tonight.
Absolutely. So I think it's already after 8.
And I see some people looking.
Yes. So guys, don't be shy. As you're coming in, say hello. Say hello to your girl. I am Tammy. Say hello to my boss, Tamia, and let us know that you are here. Let us know that you are present. Here. That you are present. Let us know that you have shared this live, guys, because many of you have seen in the caption that Tamia wants to be able to stop bullying, right? Want to be able to stop bullying, and it really takes us coming together to be able to say no more bullying, right? And so yes, so definitely drop down below, guys, that you shared this live, and that you're going to maybe invite someone to this live, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to wait a few more minutes, right? Just a few more minutes.
8 people looking, y'all. Y'all, don't be shy. Go ahead and join. Don't be shy.
Absolutely.
I don't know why y'all guys are being shy to join the live. I see you guys looking. I see 9 people looking, but I don't know why y'all guys so scared to join on.
Let us know that you're here. Don't be watching from a distance.
We don't bite.
Yeah, let us know that you're here. We want to be able to shout you out. We don't want you just to be watching and not being a part of this live, unless you're driving. So if you're driving, if you're not able to type, we don't want you to do that or comment. But we want to know who's watching, and so we want to be able to shout you out, and we're very appreciative for you taking time out to be with us. You could be doing anything tonight, but you're taking time out to be with us. So that's the reason why we want you to let us know you're here, right? So we're going to go ahead. Tamia said we got about 9 people that are watching.
6 people that are watching.
Okay, and one thing about my lives, they don't show everybody, maybe sometimes at the end.
Maybe your phone or something that it may not be showing people, because I'm pretty sure people are probably on.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And for those that will be watching on the replay, when you come and watch on the replay, go ahead and just share the live, because we want to support Tamia and her movement. No more bullying. So, share the live, invite someone to the live. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, welcome to Table Talk. I am the host of Table Talk, guys. I want you to know that this is a safe place where you can lift up your voice. I want to encourage you that your pain is for a purpose. Your pain is for a purpose. So of course you've been through some things, you had to cry, you had to go through some difficulties, but that's part of life. But the good news is you're still here to tell somebody about it. So, I'm honored that you have made a decision to come back. I didn't pressure my daughter, but this is something that she wanted to do, because it's necessary. It's necessary to share your pain, to share your story, because it's really not about her. But it's letting people know that if she went through it, then you may be going through it, and she can share some things to help you get through it, right? And so this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the questions on the table talk tonight. So if you have any questions that you want to ask Tamia or myself, you can drop it down below. So the first question is, let me see if I can read this out my glasses. Look, I got me some new glasses, guys. Let me put my glasses on.
Glasses.
Woo! Woo, that looks so much better. Woo, that looks so much better. So the first question is, how old? No, let me go back. Just tell our viewers some things about you that, this may be some first time viewers on tonight. There may be some people that don't know anything about Tamia Ronasia Mills. So just tell us a little bit about yourself. Just a little bit.
I am the owner and founder of Tamiya's Cupcakes and Surprises.
What is that?
It's my baking business.
Okay.
Actually.
So what do you bake?
I bake desserts, I bake cupcakes, I bake cookies, I bake cakes.
Okay.
And I bake cake pops, all those types of stuff.
So are you baking from boxes? Are you going to the store and buying boxes, like
all
Duncan
homemade.
Hines? All homemade.
From the bowl to the oven to you.
Wow. So how long have you been baking?
Ever since I was 9, so about 3 years.
3 years. Okay. So let's see. I know it's not about baking tonight, but what is one of your favorite desserts, that you love to bake?
It has to be when I make cupcakes, because you have the frosting, you have all that.
Do you make homemade frosting as well?
Yes.
Okay. So you said cupcakes. Which flavor?
I like
cupcakes.
I like when I make the chocolate cupcakes, and I also like when I make the Oreo and strawberry, and everything's from scratch. Everything homemade. Nothing from
Everything homemade. Outstanding. Okay, so we know you're a baker, you're an entrepreneur. What else about Tamia that some of the people may not know?
Banana pudding is my favorite dessert.
Okay.
My favorite color is purple and blue.
Purple and blue.
Because purple means royalty and wealth. And I love blue. I love the color blue, and I love the color purple.
Okay.
And I'm very tall. I'm taller than my mom and my sister, and almost taller than my dad. So I'm a tall
you're
person.
growing. You hit a growth spurt, right? Okay. So how old are you?
I'm 12 and I'm turning 13 this year.
Okay. What are some things that Tamia loves to do?
I love to relax. I love to watch TV. I love to dance. I love to play games on my phone, like video games. I love to play board games. I love to read. And I like to find out new things, discover new things.
That is so amazing to know that you like to discover new things. That is so good to me.
And I also like to do art and baking, of course.
Art and baking. You love to paint, right? Okay, good. So that is good to know that you have all of these things under your belt and these things that you love to do. So I'm going to move into another question. I think I may have had this. Okay, so how old were you when you experienced bullying? How old were you?
Ever since pre-K, so I hadn't been around like 4.
Okay, so remember, guys, if you was here last week, some of these things I may repeat, some of these questions I may repeat because of the interruption that we had. So some of these questions may be repetitive, okay? So how old were you?
About 4.
4 years old. Wow. How was that, being bullied at the age of 4?
Because to be honest, you'll think that pre-Kers, you'll think that they'll be all about shapes, and you'll think that they'll be all about coloring, taking naps during school. You'll never think that pre-Kers would be mean. You'll always think that pre-Kers would be all nice and sweet, joyful, a piece of work. You'll think that they'd just be trying to run around the house, things that pre-Kers do, because they're basically still babies. They're kind of like toddlers. So
that's true.
You'll think that you get you'll get the visual of that, but to be honest, it doesn't matter what age you are. People can still bully you, and you'll never imagine pre-Kers bullying pre-Kers.
Wow, that is something to think about, guys. Tamia just really said that you think pre-K or preschoolers, they're going to school, they're thinking about taking naps. You don't even think that when you send your child to school that you're going to have to worry about someone bullying them at that age. But, she said it, it doesn't matter how old you are, people are just mean, and you don't know what that child, I think you're going to talk about that a little later, what, they've been taught, right? Just like, a child doesn't know anything about racism. They have to be taught. So, and they're going to only model what they see, right? Children are only going to model what they see. So we don't know what they're experiencing at home. So this is why it is so significant that we have to join in with you and make sure that we put a stop to bullying and being able to educate so many children. So the next question is, how did bullying, I'm trying to read these without my glasses, right? But I'm so great. I'm so happy to have my glasses. Okay. How did bullying make you feel? How did bullying make you feel?
It made me all feel all types of ways. Because to know that somebody just wants to make you sad just because that they're dealing with some issues, and the point that someone wants to just hurt you physically or mentally hurt you just because that they may have something, just because that you may have something that they don't. And the point that they have that mindset is not good. Wow.
That is so important. And I can imagine you being sad. You're already going through missing your mom, because, I don't know if I told you guys, but I don't want to share everything that's in the book, but, going through that separation, being away from your mom or your dad when you're starting school. Every child is not happy-go-lucky to start school. They have to learn to separate themselves from their parent. Hey, Uncle Lawrence, let's give a few shout-outs.
Hey, Minerva.
Hey, Minerva. Hey, Nancy, how are you? So good to see you guys and everyone. Hey, Cousin Deneen, how are you?
Deshaun.
Is that Deshaun? Okay. Thanks for joining, guys. Thank you for being with us. So, I can imagine it making you feel sad, because you're not expecting someone to treat you that way. Okay, next question is, were you afraid of the person who bullied you? I'm trying to think, was that what I really supposed to ask? Let me see. I didn't have my glasses on. Were you afraid of the person? Were you afraid of the person? No, this is the question, because you answered that last week. But you can go ahead and answer that again. Were you afraid of the person that bullied you?
It was kind of like 50-50 because at the same time, I was so young, they couldn't really do too much. But at the same time, you don't know what power is in that person. And people got to realize the bully's not the bigger person. You're the bigger person. So it was kind of like 50-50 for me.
Wow. That is good to know that, you can be afraid of someone, but you still have to stand up for yourself. And this is the reason why we have these prevalent topics on the Table Talk, because it's happening every single day. It's happening in the schools. Tamia talked about it's happening on virtual learning. Even some adults have reached out and said, I experienced bullying, right? Even on the workforce, on your job, people are being bullied. And so I feel that, as Tamia is sharing about why we need to put a stop to bullying, I feel that and me and Tamia had this conversation that if you don't learn how to put a stop to bullying now, it can grow up into your adulthood that you can become bullied on your job. If you don't know how to, take care of these things while they are small, because it can escalate. So, have you forgiven the person or the persons that bullied you? Because, we talked about, you being bullied in pre-K, and this thing went all the way up into elementary school. So there were more than one person. Have you forgiven them, Tamia? Have you forgiven the people that, that made you feel bad, that called you names, that maybe even push you, Have you forgiven those people that took your snacks and other things that you experienced in bullying? Have you forgiven them?
Yes.
Now, when you're saying yes, right? A lot of people say, you ask this question, have you forgiven someone? But have you truly forgiven them in your heart, right? Not just words, but have you truly forgiven them in your heart?
Yes.
You have. Okay, good.
Because to be honest,
let me know.
Because sometimes when you go through these situations, it's kind of hard to forgive that person because you're just so mad at that person. That was me for a while. But then I realized, because you want somebody to forgive you if you messed up. And And to be honest, you don't know what could be going on in that person's home that bullied you or
That's
anything.
good.
So you don't know what's going on with them. So you always want somebody to forgive you. So that's why you forgive others.
Wow, that is so. Whew, that is so good right there, because when I asked you, had you forgiven them, and a lot of times, you a lot of us go through some things in our childhood that we don't want to forgive people, and you could say, or I could say, right? I've been through some bad things in my childhood, but it's not about me tonight. But a lot of times we could say that person knew better. That person knew better. Even though they was a child, they knew better not to harm me. They knew not to treat me that way. But Tamia said, you don't know what that child is going through. You don't know what they're experiencing. So in pretty much words, you had to forgive them. You had to forgive that person. Hey, Mr. Lindsay, so good to see you tonight. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Monica. You had to forgive that person. And I'm glad that you said that, because we want forgiveness. We want God to forgive us. And in order for us to get a breakthrough, in order to be able to help ourselves and other people, we have to push past that. And I'm glad that, I was able to help you with your book to really see the things that you did to push past the pain. And you showed things in your book of how you was able to push that pain aside and forgive the person that hurt you, even when you didn't deserve to be treated bad. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for doing that. What is the next question is that I want to ask you, what can we do? What can we do tonight? What are some things that we can do tonight to stop bullying? What are some things that you can share to help us stop bullying tonight? What are some things we can do? Where do you want to start?
This right here.
Oh!
Right here, y'all. Right here.
Wow.
Right here is what can stop bullying right here. If you could just get a copy.
Oh my gosh.
If you could just get a copy.
Hold up so they can see it clearly.
This will change lives. Right here.
Oh my gosh.
Right here, y'all. This will change lives. And I'm telling you, if you give this to your grandchildren, if you give this to your niece and nephews, or if you give it to your own children, this will change lives. And I'm telling you, you guys need to get a copy from us today.
So could you go a little bit more deeper? Okay, so what are we expecting? What are they expecting to when they order your book or purchase your book? How is that going to change lives by ordering your book?
Because the stuff that is in my book, it really helps you to overcome bullying. And sometimes you just need a guide to help you.
That is so good.
You just need a guide to help you get through things. You need words to help you get through things.
Wow.
So that's why when you share my book and when you read my book, it will change lives. Because of the words that's in this book will really help you relieve your stress, relieve your depression, relieve your anxiety of bullying. And it will really change your lifestyle.
Wow, that is so good. That is so good. I am so proud of you. The Bullied Girl, a kid's guide to help them develop a mindset of overcoming bully, guys. And I'm telling you that is a good book. Again, I'm so glad to be able to help my daughter with that. When she wrote this book, when you was 10 years old, and that was a question that I wanted to ask you too, because you could have wrote about, Tamia cupcakes and surprises. You could have wrote about, being a girl, right? Why did you decide to choose bullying first? Why did you decide to go that route first? Why?
Because...
And I'm going to come back to that.
Because, baking is just something that we do. Like, baking is a gift of, making different food and desserts. Now, bullying is something that somebody that can actually get physically hurt or mentally hurt. And this is something that's going around every day, every second, every millisecond of the day.
Wow.
All over the world, no matter what country, what state, or what town you're in, bullying is everywhere. People get bullied because of the way they talk. People get bullied the way because that they look. People get bullied because of their hair color. People get bullied because of a color that they like. Your favorite color could be pink. People get bullied or called names because of the color that they like. People get bullied for stupid reasons.
Wow.
So we really have to get this book out here because first of all, you guys do not know, but a lot of kids take their lives due to somebody saying a word that hurt them so much. And to be honest, I was almost about to be one of those kids that was about to take my life because of somebody who bullied me, okay? And
that was a question I was going to ask you. Wow.
It was hard to come out as that because, you know, it happens a lot. And you've seen celebrities who almost took their lives because of different reasons.
It is real.
And it is real. Suicide is real. Suicide is real. And I did not want to be labeled as those kids that really took the life because of somebody who said a word to me or somebody who hurt my feelings, because I was not to be labeled as one of those people. I was going to be labeled as the people who decided to write a book, people who decided to change lives. And that's what I'm trying to do, because I'm trying to help you and your child to help get through these issues, because it hurts. And I know it does because I've been through it. And we have to push through this. We are all in this together. Sorry, guys, the connection was bad for a second. But as I was saying,
you are so strong, Tamia. You
have to be strong, because this is people may take this, oh, it's not a big deal. Just because you have been through it doesn't mean you're gonna go through it.
It's true.
Because people are mean. Not everybody's gonna like you, and I'm gonna just say it right here and right now. You can't expect for everybody to like you, because everybody's not gonna like you. There's gonna be some people who hate you. There's going to be people who hate me. You can't make nobody like you.
That is good.
So
it's true.
You can't expect to walk into this world and for everybody to say, I'm going to just use one of y'all guys for example. Be like, oh, hey, Monica. Oh, I like your shoes. I like your dress. And people can come up to you and just make fun of you for no reason. For no reason. So I come here today to introduce my book. It just came in today.
Ooh.
And I just wanted to thank you guys for the ones who supported me. I just want to thank my family right now. I want to shout out to my mom, of course. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to my sister-in-law. And then also shout out to my little niece as well. Because even though that she was in my sister's womb, she pushed me to because I don't want her to go through bullying as well.
Wow.
Even though that I am her aunt, I don't want her to go through what I went through. So that really inspired me to keep writing this book. You may be like, oh, she was inside her womb. You haven't met her yet. You know
that's good.
And she is so sweet, y'all. I love her, and I just love her so much, y'all. And I do not want her to go through that, and I don't want the next generation to go through that. So that's why I have my book out to help each and one of you guys to get through it. To get through it. Like I said, you can take it to a church, you can take it to the kids at church, you can take it wherever you go, and you can just share it. It's just one share. You only need one person.
Wow.
One person to spread the word. You only need one person. You do not need 3 people. You do not need 4 people. You do not need 5 people. You only need one person. One person, y'all.
It's true.
You get your mom, your dad, your sister, your friend, aunts, and uncles. Only one person.
One person.
One person to spread the word around there. One person, y'all. So only one share to help to get this around. Because you do not want to see other kids getting kicked.
It is
and
so good.
You don't want other kids to go through this bullying like I have. You do not want your kids to go through a suicide attempt that I had to go through. You don't want your kids to hate yourself. You don't want your kids to go through that.
It's okay to me.
Because I went through that. I hated myself for a very long time.
I'm sorry you went through that.
And I'm so happy that I came up with this book to help each and one of you guys.
And it's okay.
Please do not take this for granted. Get this book to help your kids, because there's a lot of kids that is struggling with this bullying problem. I was not expected to cry tonight.
That's okay. This is what this show is all about, guys.
And to be honest, half of these tears are happy tears, because I am so happy that I was able to make through bullying. And you know how mean people are today. So I just want to encourage you guys tonight.
It's okay. You may give you a hug.
I just want to encourage you guys tonight that you can make it through it. You can make through anything, y'all. No matter what tragedy you went through, no matter whatever you went through, you can do it.
You can do it. And wow, I I'm trying not to cry because I know what she went through, guys. And just to hear her say, she talked about it last week that she wanted to hurt herself. And I'm like, what? I didn't even know that. For me as a mom, picking her up every day in carpool, asking her, I knew about the bully, but I'm giving her different strategies and techniques and things to do to help her every single day. And I didn't know that she wanted to hurt herself. But by me continually pushing her and talking to her, I'm so grateful that I did not take it lightly. I did not take it lightly. And I can say as a mom that when she had issues at school with another student, I march myself up to school and I say, I need to talk to that child's parent. These are some things that I did to make sure that I stop bullying with my child. And not only my child, if there was a child that was disruptive in the class, I didn't want other kids to go through that. So it's not just about, hey, I'm protecting my own. No, we don't want any children to go through this. So I want to thank my cousin Deneen Majors. I want to thank Mr. Lindsay, Jenny, and for other people that I can't see that purchased the book last week. For other people that I cannot see. And I just want to thank you guys that have already started.
You guys are all appreciated.
We appreciate you guys have already ordered. Those that are up here that we don't know that you ordered the book. We want to thank you. We want to thank you because this is a movement that Tamia has started. I didn't tell her to do this. This is something that she wanted to do. And this is in her. God allowed her to go through this pain, but her pain is for a purpose, to be able to help other children. And we want to thank you guys. We are so appreciative for those that have already purchased the books and those that are going to purchase the book. Tamia said it only takes one person.
Only one person.
One person to get the word out. Because there are children that are committing suicide. And I do want to add before I end the show tonight, we don't want the show to be long, but I don't want to tell everything that's in the book, but a lot of times, boys, they bully differently. Girls bully differently.
They bully differently.
And we don't want to, right? And we don't want to go into everything.
We don't want to give away everything in the book. But y'all, I was crying, y'all. I'm fine now, but that was just a hard thing to say. And I love you too. It was just a hard thing to say, and.
You want to tell them how they can get your book tonight?
And I also want to tell you guys how you can get
before we end
the Bullied Girl right here.
That was deep.
Of course, it's on Amazon. But if you want to get an autographed copy, inbox my mom, and I also have some more coming on the way. So if you want to get a copy of the Bullied Girl autographed copy, make sure you inbox her. And
comment down below that you want your copy. And how many you want, guys?
How many you want, and I'll autograph it to you, and I'll ship it out if you're far away from North Carolina, or if you're in North Carolina or in the Raleigh Triangle area. We're shipping them out worldwide. Yes, we're shipping out worldwide. Or we could just meet you, and I could give you this book, y'all.
Yes.
I'll tell y'all this will change your lives, and I love you guys so much.
If you have any questions, guys, you can drop them down below. But this concludes tonight. Barbara Wim say, "Oh, you are so brave." Yes,
and Monica said, "Wow, you're so beautiful."
Oh, thank you, Monica. Thank you, Kiera, for joining. Thank you, guys, for everyone that's joined us tonight. This concludes Table Talk tonight, guys, and we really, really appreciate you supporting the show, guys. We really just trying to get back on track. I'm a new grandma, guys, so we really trying to get on track and being consistent and having this show every week because it is so necessary. We talked about child molestation. We talked about, people separating from their parents. We talked about people being bullied. We're talking about people going through some rough times, single moms trying to make it and raise their children in a society, right? So there's so many prevalent topics that needs to be shared on the show. And we're going to continue to invite people to come in so they can share who they are, to let them know that their pain is for a purpose. Many of you feel that you have been forgotten. Many of you feel that God has forgotten about you. But no, you have a story to share. And I will be reaching out to you as God leads me to reach out to you guys so you can lift up your voice, so you can step into 2021 and know the best is yet to come All of it was for a purpose. All of what you went through was for a purpose, guys. So thank you, guys. We love you, right? We love you guys. We love our viewers. We love our followers. And we want you to continue
We appreciate each and one of you.
Yes. Turn on your notification, guys. For those that have not turned on your notification. So whenever we go live, you will be able to be the first one to, see what we're sharing, guys. So thank you. We'll see you guys, next Wednesday on Table Talk, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Share this live, tag someone this live, and also get your book.
Get my book.
Support Tamia on tonight, guys. She really shared from her heart tonight. I know the tears was going to come, but, you never know what's going to happen on Table Talk. This is real. This is not stage. It is real life, right? And so, we want to encourage you tonight, guys, to get her book and support her.
So
12-year-old author and an entrepreneur.
So that's the end of this live, because the morning we're still here in the morning, we can talk. But it's 8:33, so we'll see you guys. So she'll see you guys next time. Wednesday for Table Talk. So she'll see you guys then. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Love you.